Hey friends, it's Tracey from Tea Time with Tracey and Friends, crew, group, gaggle, whatever. I haven't made a video on this channel for, I think, all summer. It's been very roller coaster-y summer. I've had some losses, some very, very hard losses, and some really good things too. My eldest came home for a couple of weeks in August with 2 of my grandbabies. But I know in past videos on my book channel, I've talked about tea time with Violet and Boris, 2 of my dogs, my furry companions. Our dear Violet passed away. I can actually talk about it now without getting all emotional and upset. But that was devastating. It was unexpected. It was quick. It was a complete blow. But anyways, I have some books here, some hopefuls for this month. I have a couple out there I need to get. Just a minute. All right, I think this is everything. I don't plan on reading all of these books. It'll be like into the fall, and then I'll do some more in October, but I'm focusing more on horror right now. One I've already read. Today is September 4th. Tomorrow's the first day of school for my kids. And I just haven't got a chance to sit down to film a video, but I thought I better do this now before the month gets away from us, and I'll just make it longer and longer and longer. So one I finished the other day was Season of the Witch by Charlie Jacobs. It's the first time I read a book by her. I do have another book by her, Symbiotic something. Anyways, I have never read anything by her. It's quite a complex story, lots of characters, different storylines, but they're all interweaved. It's an absolute horror. Some of it splatter, like gory stuff. Some of it, whatever. Anyways, I enjoyed it. I look forward to reading her next book. I gave it like a 4 out of 5 just because it left me with a few more questions at the end and it was over. And not one of those kind of endings that the ending was good, but it still left. I like ambiguous endings sometimes, but some of the stuff shouldn't have been ambiguous. You know what I mean? Like some stuff still was not explained, but yeah, Season of the Witch. And really liked it. Really like the Halloween movie. Like it's part 3. In that franchise, Season of the Witch. And I love that. And it has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying. Good one. Another one I want to read is Floating Dragon. I read one other Peter Straub book, The Hellfire Club. Didn't really care for that one so much. It was really, really complex and long, and I know he's a well-loved author. He wrote Ghost Story, I believe. I haven't read that, but anyways, I want to give him another shot, Floating Dragon. I got this at Superstore, grocery store, at some point. It's kind of a chunker, but his other book was like that too. I read The Hellfire Club because I read The Hellfire Club by John Saul, and I really liked that book, and I thought, oh, I'll read another Hellfire Club to see. Anyways. Floating Dragon. Don't really know what this is about. I'm assuming a monster or something. I'm not sure. Maybe a dragon. The next one is Hollow Heathens. I've had this book for a few years now. I've never read it. I hear people talk about it occasionally. It's very Halloween-y, Halloween Town-ish. I think it has to do with witches. I'm not sure if it's YA. I'm not sure. I don't think it's like horror. I think it's just like spooky, witchy kind of read by Nicole I don't know how to say her last name. I don't even want to butcher it, but that one. This one I had meant to read a few months ago. I started like 10 pages in, and it's not that I didn't like it. I just got distracted and never finished it. So I'm going to restart it. A lot of people love this book. So I know the cat talks, apparently. Anyways, I want to try to get to this one. This is an old one. The Light at the End. I believe it's a vampire book. This is by John Skip, and it's tore off. I'm not sure. But Craig Spector. I think this was like from the 80s. I love that my version, it's a shiny cover, and I don't mind that it's tore and the spine's all broken. I bought it at Thrift Books, and I believe it's a vampire 80s splatterpunk kind of horror. That's all I know about it. I'm not sure when this was first released, but I'm thinking in the 80s. And I'm not seeing 1986. Yeah, February 1986. So that one. This one, House of Pain, by this author. I don't want to say her name because I don't know how to say it. I believe it's a haunted house book. That's all I know. I don't know anything else about it. And this is a bit of an older book too. Well, August 2001. So not too old, but this one I've had for a long time too. Naomi's Room by Jonathan Atcliffe. I don't know. I forget what this is about. I believe Naomi might have been a child that passed away in a house, and the family still lives there, and there might be a haunting. I'm not sure. It's not very long. It's like 200 pages or something. 216 pages. So this one. I'm giving John Saul another go. I really liked the first book I read. Like I said, The Hellfire Club. This is The Devil's Labyrinth. I just read the back of it. I thought it would be a good one for September because it's kind of academia. I believe it's about a boys' school. Somebody goes to a boys' school and there's exorcism, like a religious, I don't know, Catholic school or something. And there's strange things going on, and it had the word exorcism in it. So that's all I know about it. And I really look forward to this because, again, I really like the first book of his. I have quite a few books of his, and I want to start knocking them off. This one's called The Reception. I started this one a couple of years ago and didn't finish it. I believe it's about cannibalism, and I'm not sure. Not long, but I guess it's quite gory and gross. And I don't know if it's cannibalism or just murder. I'm not sure, but I like the cover of it because it reminds me of like fall and Thanksgiving and get-togethers and things like that. And yeah, this one's by Kenzie Jennings. Next one is Night Bitch by Rachel Yoder. I think this is about a woman, a mother, like a married couple. The mother is kind of takes on all the load of the family, and the father doesn't really do anything except work and, doesn't pay any attention. I think she starts to go crazy and thinks she's turning into a dog or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to give this one a whirl. The cover's pretty cool too. This one, Jack Ketchum, I read The Girl Next Door by him. And this one is, I believe, about cannibalism too. I think people go camping or hiking or something and they're chased by a cannibalistic family. So I believe this is quite gory as well. I don't know if it's scary, but I want to try this one. This one, Fall of the House of Crane. I think it's kind of takes off, it takes its inspiration from Fall of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe. I saved this for the fall. I've had it a couple of years and I didn't get to it last year. I love the cover and I want to see, I know the story of Fall of the House of Usher in the Netflix series Fall of the House of Usher. Is really good too if you haven't seen it. It's the same actors and director, producer, whatever, that does the Haunting of Hill House and the Haunting of Bly Manor and Midnight Mass. Anyways, I just thought I would try this one. It's not super long. Got Gothic horror mashup. This is book 2, but I believe it must be a series, but I don't think you have to read them in order. They're all the books in it. I don't know the other ones, but they are taken from different Gothic stories or something. But I wanted this one, and I got it. And last but not least, I have read, this is a big book of a whole bunch of short stories from horror authors. I've read, I think, 3 or 4 stories in this over the past couple years, like Dean Koontz, Ray Bradbury, Peter Straub, Richard Lehman, Poppy Z. Bright, Ramsey Campbell, William F. Nolan, and dozens of others. A Celebration of Halloween, October Dreams. I want to read a couple, 2 or 3 more stories. They're not long, but they're all focused around Halloween. And yeah, so that's my potential reading lineup for September. And then in October, I'll go into, there's a couple other books. Just a minute. All right. Yeah, not horror, but they're, it's a Dracula paranormal romance. I don't know which one goes first. Blood Orange and Black Rose by Karina Halley. I forget what they're called. 3 other books by her, but in the same paranormal world. This Dracula that's in this is in one of her other books, not as the main character. I think it's a reincarnation, love, spooky Dracula duet. And the book that I'm reading now, after I finished that season of The Witch, is Halloween by David Robbins. I'm only 41 pages. Started it last night. And so far, it's about a group of kids that go into a cave on Halloween. And some of the kids are going to play a prank on one of the other kids, that nerdy kids that they bring along, and leave them down in a cave. I'm not that far yet. They're in the cave now, but they awaken something in this cave, and it happens on Halloween. And yeah, David Robbins. I've never read anything by this person, but yeah. So that's my potentials. Again, I won't get to all of these. But I just wanted to pick out some that I would like to read, and yeah, go from there. And then into October, I'll pick a few more or continue on with the ones I don't finish. Whatever. So, okay, with that, I think I'm going to end it. I'm sorry it's been so long. It's just been a upside down summer. Lots going on. And yeah, I think I'm going to get back into the swing of things. I have read things over July and August. I've done pretty much all audiobooks over the summer because I've had the house full of kids and everything. I don't think I'm going to do wrap-ups for those, just because one blurs into the other. I really enjoyed it. Maybe sometime I'll sit down and talk about some of the books that I've read, but I'm currently, I think, 139 books for this year so far on my Goodreads. And I think from September on, I can get back into the swing of reading physical books, because that's my favorite. A few audiobooks a month, because I always have an audiobook on the go when I'm out and about or cleaning or something like that. But then I have a physical book too. And yeah. Anyways, I'm getting there. I adjusted my Goodreads goal this year. First it was at 100 books. Then I reset it to 150 books. And I might reset it again if I meet that already. I'm not sure. But we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay, guys, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning. And I will see you sometime soon. Bye. Boink.